Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Dr. Cindy Waller, and I'm the Dean of Healthcare Professions here at Nashville State Community College. And on behalf of the administrative team, the Healthcare Professions Division, the Nashville State Community College faculty, some of whom are here, the Nashville State Community College nursing faculty, but most importantly, the nursing graduates, we would like to welcome you to this pinning ceremony of the May 2022 graduating class. Yeah. The pinning ceremony here at Nashville State always occurs during Nurses Week. And Nurses Week is a week in which the profession of nursing is celebrated around the world. Nurses Week begins on May 6th and ends on May 12th, which is Florence Nightingale's birthday. Florence Nightingale's treatment of soldiers injured in the Crimean War in the 1850s ushered in the modern era of nursing. In 1854, she took 38 nurses with her to Constantinople, which is now Istanbul, Turkey, to care for the thousands of British soldiers who were hospitalized in the barrack hospital there. Due to the squalid conditions, soldiers were not dying of their battle wounds, but they were dying of typhus, cholera, dysentery, and gangrene. She and her nursing staff implemented sanitary conditions such as something simple as hand washing, which we've learned a lot about in the last couple years, bathing, ventilation, clean linen, clean latrines, and she even went so far as to see that a dead horse was removed because it was polluting the water supply. Within a few months, the mortality rate dropped from 42.7% to 2.2%. On July 9, 1860, the first nursing school providing formal nursing education opened at St. Thomas Hospital in London, England, and I guess we could say the rest is history. We now know that because of her efforts, there are now more than 4 million nurses worldwide. At the conclusion of the pinning ceremony, Ms. Diane Leonard, our Medical Surgical 1 nursing faculty member, will lead the graduates and every registered nurse in the audience in the Florence Nightingale Pledge. After the pledge, we want to invite all of you to a reception in the Art Gallery to celebrate these 2022 nursing graduates. So once again, we would like to welcome you to this nursing pinning ceremony of the class of 2022. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Shauna Jackson, who is the president of Nashville State Community College. Dr. Jackson.
Thank you, Dr. Waller. First, welcome to Nashville State. If this is your first time, we hope that it won't be your last time. I know many of you are here today to celebrate with our graduates, but we want you to know that this is a place for the community, and so you are welcome. To the 2022, that's hard to say, 2022 graduates of Nashville State, congratulations. Let's all give them a real big hand. Just think about what they've had to overcome to be here. Pandemics, tornadoes, floods, and they stuck with it. They are finishing what they started. Many times we see the applicants for the nursing programs and they're so excited to apply, and then they get in and then they're like, oh my goodness, what have I done? And so they go through a range of emotions, they're challenged, they're pushed. In the midst of it all, sometimes they're not just a student, they're parents, they're siblings, they're working. They have so many other things happening in their lives besides just focusing on their studies. But yes, they persevere, and they are very resilient. And so I'm going to ask the nursing class to stand and actually give a thank you to the family and the supporters that are here with you today, because we know you didn't do it by yourself. So would you just stand and let's thank our families. Because I know many of you, thank you graduates, have babysat, given rides, been a shoulder to cry on, given support, because they need it, and you were there for them, so I want to thank you as well. I get to say hello to these graduates tomorrow when they're in their regalia, and I am just so excited and delighted to at least be able to address you tonight before your pinning ceremony to let you know how very proud we are of you. I think you already know the need for nurses in our state, in our country, in the world, and I admire you because being a nurse was never, ever on my list of things to do. And so what I know is that you have the heart to serve people and that you care. And you're ready to give of yourselves to help others. And that's what it's all about. That's how we connect, because that's what I believe that I'm doing in my role in higher education. Just not with all the blood and all the other stuff that comes with it. So I just wanted to welcome everyone. This is a day of celebration. We're so excited about their futures, each and every one of them. They are going to be amazing. If they were able to make it through the last 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 years to accomplish this goal, there's nothing they can't do. So congratulations, graduates.
Good evening. My name is Melissa Patey, and I have had the honor and the luxury of being with these folks 2 different semesters, 2nd semester and 4th semester. Congratulations all. Each spring I have to say goodbye to our seniors in the nursing program at Nashville State. It's a humbling experience to be part of their pinning ceremony, knowing how difficult and exciting this academic and experiential journey has been. Regardless of the hours upon hours of studying, life kept moving forward. With the advent of the pandemic, change was a constant. These changes gave new meaning to the word resilience. Resilience became the rallying cry of each of these students, for without it, they would endure great difficulties in finding success. However, each of these nursing students did find success by recognizing and accepting that life is a dynamic, that change is inevitable, and that challenge always exists around the corner. And because of this real-life adjustment to a world that dramatically changed its course during the pandemic, I challenge each of you in the senior class to apply your lessons learned to your new profession of nursing and your future patients. I am pleased to announce that we have 2 awards in the nursing program. The first is the Excellence in Nursing Practice, which recognizes the student who is graduating with their AAS in nursing and is based on the ANA Code of Ethics for Nurses. Students in their last semester of the nursing program can receive this award using the following criteria. The student demonstrates outstanding leadership and mentorship to Nashville State nursing students. The student possesses nursing leadership qualities, including respect, integrity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. And the student has attended Nashville State for either the traditional nursing program or the LPN to RN Bridge program. I am pleased to announce the Excellence in Nursing Practice Award goes to Amanda Bradley. Our second award is the Excellence in, Academic Achievement in Nursing Award. The Academic Achievement in Nursing Award recognizes the student who is graduating with their AAS in nursing and is based on the cumulative GPA for nursing courses and academic success in the classroom. Students in their last semester of the nursing program can receive this award using the following criteria. The student with the highest cumulative GPA in all nursing courses, and the student has attended Nashville State for the traditional nursing program. I am pleased to announce the winner of the Academic Achievement in Nursing Award is Chelsea Penna.
So anybody who's known me for any length of time knows that I talk a lot. So to the students, they certainly learn that I talk a lot. So this is my last bit of, I like to think that it's inspirational. You may think otherwise, but this is my last bit of, I'll say, some words of wisdom to share with all of you before you leave us. I tell the students many times I feel like I'm a mother hen, and they're getting ready to fly away. So this is directed to all of you. After about a 60-second conversation with me, it is obvious that I love sports. My teams, in case you're wondering, are Vanderbilt baseball. This is in no particular order. Vanderbilt baseball, Auburn football, War Eagle, the Nashville Preds, Go Preds, and of course, the University of Kansas NCAA National Basketball Champions. I'm from Kansas, in case you can't tell. I was raised in an atmosphere of athletics in which every member of my family was an athlete, including my mother, she was actually the star of the group. During the 30s and 40s, she played basketball for Boeing military aircraft to raise money for the war. She traveled to Canada to play before the Prime Minister, and she even played basketball against the Harlem Globetrotters. Boys' rules, not girls' rules. To put it bluntly, my mother was a jock. When she saw that she was going to have a tall daughter, she was very excited, so a basketball goal was promptly put up in the driveway. But the reality became quite evident. I cannot throw, catch, pass, or even dribble a ball. So my mom did the very next best thing. She acquainted me with sports icons because, as the announcer on ABC Wide World of Sports, which was every Saturday, would say, sports reflects the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and the human drama of athletic competition. My mother wanted me to learn the human drama we all experience in life. She wanted me to learn the life lessons provided by these carefully chosen sports icons because she believed that these icons would teach me to have a dream, experience the hardships required when working to achieve the dream, and ultimately develop a never-give-up attitude. Her favorite expression to me was, "Can't never did nothing," which meant if I continually say I can't, then I won't, and I will subsequently do nothing. Her favorite sports icon that she told me about was when I was a little girl, was a young woman by the name of Wilma Rudolph, who was from Clarksville, Tennessee. Wilma Rudolph ran track and field for the Tiger Bells at Tennessee State University, which is located right down the road here in North Nashville. In 1960, I was 6 years old at the time, Wilma Rudolph became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field at a single Olympic Games. However, her path to this achievement of this Olympic dream was not easy. She was a sickly child. She was born prematurely on June 23, 1940, in Bethlehem, Tennessee. She was the 20th of 22 children. She was stricken with double pneumonia, she had scarlet fever, and she had polio as a child. She had so many problems with her left leg that she had to wear a brace. In her autobiography, she states that, "My doctors told me I would never walk again. My mother told me I would. I chose to believe my mother." That's really good advice, just FYI, as a mother. And it never changes, I'll just tell you. Consequently, with great determination and the help of physical therapy, she was able to overcome her disabilities. In 1965, she qualified for the U.S. Olympic track and field team at 16 years of age, and that made her the youngest member of the team. And in 1960, at the Summer Olympic Games in Rome, she won the 100 meter, she set an Olympic record in the 200 meter dash, and set a world record with the 4x400 meter relay team. In our autobiography, which I encourage you to read, it's called Wilma, she says, "Winning is great, sure, but if you're really going to do something in life, the secret is learning how to lose. If you pick yourself up after a crushing defeat and go on to win again. You are going to be a champion already. All of you sitting here tonight, to all of us, are champions. Those of us who have walked this road with you know all too well that you have suffered crushing defeat at different times over the last several years to get to this place. Maybe it was when you weren't accepted into the program immediately. Maybe it was because you were placed on the waiting list. Maybe it was because you failed an exam or a course or a semester and you ended up being readmitted. Whatever the reason, we know that you felt defeated. But the fact is you did learn how to lose, and you picked yourself up. And from our perspective as your faculty and the perspective of your family and friends who are out here today, you are now champions. One of my favorite verses in the Bible is this: in a race, all the runners run, but only one gets the prize. Run in such a way as to get the prize. Now it's time for you to run. You need to run the race that has been chosen for you with your eyes on the finish line. The nursing profession is anxiously awaiting your arrival. And please know that if you ever feel defeated, we are all here to prop you up and equip you to go run again. So congratulations to the class of 2022. And now the reason you are here is it's time for you to get your pin. So let's go ahead and present you with your pin. The history of the pinning ceremony dates back to the 12th century when the Crusaders were cared for by the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist. When new monks entered the order, they vowed to serve the sick soldiers in a ceremony during which each monk was given a Maltese cross badge. Their modern ceremony started in the 1860s when Queen Victoria awarded Florence Nightingale the Red Cross of St. George to recognize her service as a military nurse during the Crimean War. To share the honor, Nightingale later presented medals of excellence to her nursing students. In 1916, the pinning ceremony became standards of practice for new graduates in the United States as a way of welcoming them into the nursing profession. Each pin, as a result, is unique to the nursing program that the student attends. The pin of our 2022 graduates that they will receive, though, tonight is silver, because we are celebrating our 10-year anniversary of the nursing program at Nashville State Community College in May, which very first class graduated in May of 2012. Since that time, we have graduated 326 nurses, including the ones you see sitting here from this program. As is customary with the pinning ceremony, each graduating class chooses a nurse faculty to pin them. This class has asked Ms. Emma Green. Emma is their Fundamentals of Nursing instructor. Once they arrive, it's kind of like boot camp with Emma Green. She gets them in order, I will say, and does a great job. They are ready to go. Emma is our Fundamentals of Nursing instructor to pin them along with a family member. So let's get started. Seth Cy Asbel. Pinning Seth is his wife, Kathleen Asbel, RN BSN. Kiera Marie Atkins Ukeji. Pinning her is her brother, Joshua Atkins, who's a PharmD. Emily Caroline Bell. Pinning her is her mother, Shara Conan, RN. Amanda Rose Bradley. Pinning her is her husband, Sergeant Greg Bradley from the U.S. Army. Mia Isabel Bradley. Jasmine Marie Clark. Megan Arletha Cole. Pinning her is her sister, Laura Weeks, RN. Maggie Lee Daniel. Pinning her is her mother, Allison Daniel, RN. Leanna Elizabeth Davis. Pinning her is her mother, Suzanne Harris, RN, MSN, CNOR. Kedra Jesmal Freshwater. Pinning her is her father, Horace Freshwater, Farm D. Andrew Stephen Gimmel. Pinning him is his mother, Marcy Gimmel, RN. Kimberly Jackson Grantham. Pinning her is her sister, Jana Black, RT. Rebecca Christine Hammock. Pinning her is her mother, Julie Krupski, RN. Abby Kincaid Hughes. Pinning her are her twin sisters, Lauren Poland, RMBSN, and Brooklyn Kennerson, RMBSN. Kimberly Corinne Hughes. Pinning her is her mother, Heather Hughes, RN. Diana Marie Jackson. Pinning her is Patty Arns, MD, who is a very close colleague. Brittany Tawana Johnson. Pinning her is her mother, Tanya Smith. Rebecca Tuning Kirk. Ashley Lynette Long. Monique Patrice Malin. Gabrielle Ashley MacArthur. Pinning her is her mother, Chiquita MacArthur. Who I learned this evening is a Nashville State graduate as well. Sydney Blaine McIntosh. Pinning her is her mother, Leslie Madden, RN. Deline Azad Musin. Pinning her, I was so excited that it was a dad. Pinning her is her father, Azad Musin, RN, BSN. This is the first time we've ever had a father, so this is very exciting. Chelsea Ray Newman. Pinning her is her friend, Heather King, RN. Brittany Lee Pascarella. Chelsea Lee Pena. Lindsay Leanna Pinkert. Tui Young T Tran. Tanya Jo Vaughn. Pinning her is her Director of Nursing, Jessica Moore Moen, RN. Sky Solomon Wyson. Pinning her is her friend, Marilyn Debris, RN, BSN, MSN. I think we need to give a round of applause to these folks. And now we would like to ask all RNs to please rise, along with the graduates, while Ms. Diane Leonard leads us in the Florence Nightingale Pledge. Please rise.
Okay. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity, and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work, and to devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
If you guys would like to be seated for just a moment. And before we have any closing remarks, I'm going to ask Chelsea and Sky and Rebecca to please come forward.
Thank you, Dr. Waller. As we come to the close of our pinning ceremony, it only seems fit to now direct the spotlight on the women that made this possible, our instructors, as well as Dr. Waller and the administrative staff. So if all faculty members, as well as Ms. Sullivan and Ms. Shields, would please join us on stage. Thank you. After having made it through this program, I feel it's safe to say that I can speak on behalf of at least most of our class when I say that this is the hardest thing that we've ever done. And we're not even nurses yet. Our instructors not only went through nursing school themselves, but then have spent years in practice at the bedside caring for the sick, injured, dying, as well as ushering new life into this world. They then furthered their education to at least a master's level, or a PhD in Dr. Waller's case, and decided to commit themselves to a calling that will directly influence the future of the nursing profession and indirectly influence the lives of an exponential number of patients that we will care for by shaping the new generation of nurses. Each one of you is visionary. And I will forever be grateful for the optimism, hope, and steadfast compassion that you have modeled to our class. We would like to say thank you with several personalized gifts that Rebecca and Sky have been handing out. Rebecca, you did an awesome job organizing. Thank you. As well as this certificate commemorating a donation made in the amount of $645 to Doctors Without Borders in your honor. That our class, as well as our friends and family, raised. We felt that this organization represented the mission that is central to the calling of nursing, caring, and that by paying it forward, we honor you by walking in your footsteps. For those of you that are not familiar with Doctors Without Borders, it's a non-governmental organization that's currently working in over 70 countries, including Ukraine and bordering nations right now, providing medical aid where it's needed most, to those that are involved in armed conflicts, epidemics, natural disasters, and other crises, as well as those populations who have long-term struggles with accessing health care. It was created on the belief that all people have the right to medical care regardless of gender, race, religion, creed, or political affiliation, and that the needs of these people outweigh respect for national boundaries. They are able to be on the ground in so many locations due to their commitment to being independent, neutral, and impartial. And this belief is central to the professional nurse's stance on ethics and human rights. You guys helped us get through this. Thank you, and if you all would please join me in a round of applause.
So the rule of thumb in the evening is you don't make the faculty cry. So I don't know what more we have to add to that, except thank you. I think I could say thank you. We love what we do. We do what we do because of all of you. So thank you. This concludes our pinning ceremony. We do have a reception in the art gallery for everyone. Thank you for those of you that attended, that pinned. It was a wonderful evening. And once again, I think we just want to say congratulations to all of you. We look forward to you being our colleagues very soon, and you can call us by our first name when that happens. So again, congratulations.